Hello, today I'll be showing you some tips and tricks about the Rift that will be able to help you pass through it and maybe even help you after you've completed it for getting money or overall gear. That's it, let's get into the video. You should always get all the Crux Fortune you can. You should always kill all 100/100 from each area. My Rift accessory is not quite ready yet. I haven't touched the mountain top. I will make a video about that one day, but you should always try get maxed Shy, Shadow, Volt, Scribe, Frozile, Splatter, and Puff Cruxes. You should always get all the Enigma souls you can. They give 20 rift time per one of them. There's 52 in total, and the more Enigma souls you get, you can get more upgrades on your Enigma cloak. More about that in a second, but you should always get them. When you collect all the Enigma souls, you should always come talk to this guy, Enigma. He will upgrade your Enigma cloak for some modes. All you will need to max out the Enigma cloak, this thing. I don't have it maxed right now because I haven't touched the mountain top, as I said before. You will need around 200 or 250,000 modes. It's not too much when you think about the stats you gain. You'll get a lot of it. You get 40 plus mana regen at my stage of the game, and plus 20 speed and 840 rift time. Make it out of the wild woods. You should always go check on this guy named Reed. He's in the lagoon hut over here. When you do the serious quest, you should always check what he wants, because you know he will give you some rift time and he will give you an essential item you will need later in the rift. For wild woods he only needs 16 larva silk. From Dread Farm he needs 64 vaulted berberries. From Plaza he needs half-eaten carrots, around 128. From Living Cave he needs 1 living metal anchor, and from Bacta he needs 8 fragments. Next up I will be showing a few tips and tricks for the Leech boss. Many people don't know this because it's kind of random, so let's get into it. Whenever you start to fight the Leech boss, in the first phase, people usually just, after the going up there or up there bug got fixed, people don't know where to go. Well, here's a nice spot for almost every one of them. They don't usually hit you. It shouldn't be possible. This is a very handy one because you can just say AFK, do whatever you want, check your Discord messages, watch YouTube shorts, but it's a very useful thing. In the second phase, right after you kill the Leech boss, go right into this corner and shift. He won't be able to shoot you if you do it right. For the third phase, there isn't really anything you can cheese or like make it easier. You just gotta kill the mobs. And once again in the last phase, you just go here and you wait till the laser turns off, and then you should be fine. This is an easy way to not lose time, and you can do more Leech with your current time, or just have more time to go to the next area in the same rift time, so you don't lose money while getting bottles. In the West Village, if you wanna get, for example, Shadow or Volt Cruxes faster, you should do them with a friend who already has some Crux Fortune. Because even if you want to get Crux kills, like if you start killing the Shadow, for example, and he kills the Shadow for you, you still get the kills for your Crux talisman. It not only gives you the Crux kills, but you also get his Crux Fortune. For example, I just got 2 or free, I didn't see really well what I got. You will get more while you get the same amount of kills, which can be useful. Also, it speeds up things a lot. You should always remember to do all your side quests. They will usually give you talismans or overall just time or gear. For example, Unhinged Clone gives you the detective monitor, gives you 6 intelligence and 60 rift time, and Sorcerer Okron gives you the warding trinket. It gives you 5 intelligence and 40 rift time. Next up, we have some tips for the Dread Farm. I will be showing you 2 things that will be at least decently useful while grinding here. When you're farming the Cadico stems, instead of farming them like this, it's slow, you should farm them like this. It's a lot more efficient and actually more satisfying as well. You need a lot of it, or not a lot of it, but some, but it will still make it faster. Always just don't stay in the area like where the green stuff are. Don't stay like this. Run away from it and go kill another one, because it won't take any time off you, and it's a lot faster like this, because you can target multiple at once. Then you can go get like the one that you were first with, and don't let people steal your kills. It will probably be less Crocs fortune than what you have at the current moment, or even more, depends on what gear people have. But like this, you will be able to get more vault Crocs faster. Next, I'm gonna show you a tip in the village plaza for getting one of the Enigma souls. That's actually a bit useless, but also at the same time it's way more enjoyable, because it's annoying that you gotta do something while you wait for your Enigma soul with Awake. So I will be showing you a method how to do that. Okay, so if you have a friend, what you wanna do is you go sit with your friend on this table. He goes there, so she can't look. Now she came here. She can't come there if your friend is also there, while the time also goes up. So it also helps, like, you can do whatever you want while that time is there, like craft something or do whatever you want. So it's more enjoyable to do that waiting in a chair forever. And a thing that I forgot to mention, whenever you're getting the Village Plaza carrots for Cowboy Nick or your future orange chestplate, you should never fight for a lobby. It will never be useful, because you usually won't win. Also, it's just not fun. You'll lose a lot of carrots, you lose your time, the other guy loses their time, so it's basically useless. For the living cave, I have 2 things. First of all, you see these snakes. You will need to do a lot of them for your gear, like Lively Sepulture chestplate, Leggings of the Coven, Snake in a Boot, all of them. So you should always do them with a friend or just a random. You can always ask in chat for people to do it with you. There will usually always be someone that will want to do them. So because like it's 20% or even 50% faster to do them with a friend or just a guy, because the other one stuns with this. I don't have a pickaxe, so I can show, like, other one just mines this slowly but surely, and you get a living heart. Next up, I will be showing you a method how to get your armors juiced up faster. This is a new method as well that people don't know. So for you to get all your armor juiced up, you will first spawn the thing. You will kill the auto boots or whatever you're wanting to get. I don't have like pickaxe, so I can do it. But whenever you kill him, it will have like the boots on the floor. You will click it yourself, drop it to your, if you have a co-op member. The co-op member equips the boots and also claims it, so you get double the amount of juice for your boots, which actually make it faster. You can also do this both, so like you switch boots, so you get double the amount of choose for your gear, which makes it a lot faster and more worth it. For backtail, I don't really have anything special or anything, but you should always like try to look out if someone asks to do bal in chat. If you also wanna get to do it, you would do it faster, more efficiently, and you can maybe do more than once with your current time if you've just come from the living cave, if you do it with other people as well. If you do it solo, it will at least take 15 minutes of your time per boss, so that should help. Next up, I will be showing you tips for the Stilgore 2. This has the most tips because this is the most used area, also the one that's the most useful in my opinion, at least till mountaintop, because like Vampire Slayer is a lot of fun and very rewarding. But let's get into it. So I'm about to spawn my boss now, and I will be showing you tips along the way while I'm killing this boss for Vampire Slayer. Whenever you get in the tier 4s or whatever boss's mania you are in, you should always be looking at your mana just in case, or if you have your abilities ready like Holy Eyes, because it can be useful if you're like if you get knocked off like this out of the green area, it may save your life. Very much can save your life. Also, when you kill the gargoyles, or whatever you call them, gargoyles, and when he does the killer spring, you should always go here. Always. On top of them, because it will get rid of the heads. If their heads are still there when the resurrect happens, they will come back to life and you will lose almost all your HP, which makes those harder. And usually in the last phase, as long as you do the last phase fast enough, you don't need to do the blood pillar. That's for the Vampire Slayer boss part. I'm gonna next show you some tips on how to get the Enigma souls and kill the Cruxes fast. You should always get all the blood pillars, not the vampire one, but these effigies. They give you 2 damage per one. So if you have all 6 of them, you will get 12 extra damage, which matters a lot in the vampire boss fight. Next up, I'm gonna show you what you should get 2 of in case of if you wanna do mountaintop and the Stilgore. One of them is Antibite Scarf and the Wizard Man helmet. Because if you look at it closely, you will see that Wizard Face doesn't have one of the perks of Antibite Scarf, which is if you would take 1 heart of damage, you take 0.5 less. This is a very useful ability for tier 5s, for example. So if it gets rid of it, you should always get it for if you want to do Vampire Slayers in the future. Well, that's it for this video. If you can like, if you're kind enough, subscribe, and bye, see you in the next one.